And yeah,
I feel weird because it's like we're sitting here. I feel like we should be playing Fallout.
Literally not the last time, but the time before that, I think we did Ask Steve and Lacey here.
Do you think so?
I know so.
I don't remember. I hate you.
It's a fact we did.
All Whatever.
CM Punk finds it insulting. Did Lacey's... You know what I appreciate is that it's the same patrons. Like, we have the same patrons who are asking these questions. I think I like those patrons more than the other patrons.
Whoa, you can't say that.
Because they're interested in what we're doing. They like this
I know,
side
I
of
love
things.
them very much for asking us questions, or we'd just be sitting here talking mess to each other for 15 minutes,
I know, nobody
which
wants to
would
do
be
that.
boring.
Did Lacey's kids like Steve when you first started dating, or did they have to warm up to him?
So the little ones, they didn't care. They were like, whatever, everything's happy, everything's great. Like, they don't care. They're little kids. They were like, what, 5 and 6?
Yeah, 5 and 6.
Or 4 and 5, something like that.
I think 5 and 6.
And then I had a 10-year-old, my oldest.
Who's
she
now
was 10.
18,
She's
yeah.
18 now. Wanted to stab him.
She hated me.
She hated him. And it's because she was like my go-to girl, like helps me with get the kids ready in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And then here's Steven coming in and trying to take her spot. And she's like, no, that's not cool.
Well, here's the thing. It was your fault. Because
It's always my
you
fault.
didn't... It is, because I know what I'm doing. You didn't ease her into the Steve era, into the Steve transition. I was super nice, and now she's like my best friend. But
they're besties right now.
But we always like to team up on Lacey. And
all
make
the
fun of her.
time. They just troll me all the time.
And so, yeah, she wanted to stab me, but basically just because, like, I mean, I could have been like freaking Will Ferrell. I could have been anybody that's like cool. I don't know. I pulled his name out of a hat. I could have been Mark Wahlberg coming in, and she still would have hated me.
Yeah, it didn't matter who it was.
Because you're right. She thought I did it, but I don't know. I wasn't really there like I don't know. If you would have just sat her down and said, look, we're still good. Like, you're still my right-hand man. But you didn't do any of that. You were just like, whatever, she'll figure it out.
That's not true. I mean, I did talk to her about it, but...
Did you? You never
little
told me
bit,
that.
but like, I don't know. She wouldn't have liked you regardless.
Yeah.
Like, she's 10. She doesn't even like me that much. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Oh, that's a good question.
And she went back and forth to her dad's, and she just probably hated everyone.
Jack Dolan, your house and family are now a sitcom. What is the title and what is your catchphrase?
Okay, Steven.
What?
Mr. Man, who always comes up with stuff on the thing, but then when I ask him to, he can't.
She's talking about her Etsy store.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? I'll tell you. I told you before, come up with make some product, and then I'll come up with a store name. But you still have no idea what you're going to be making.
I already said like pillows and quilts and...
Well, make them, and then... Because you can't even have a store until you make them.
I have some. I just didn't take pictures of them yet and put them up.
We need to do that.
But I had, in the comments before, I had some good shop names. Like, I might even use one. Like, I was looking at it and was like, oh, that's a good one. So, we'll see.
All right.
I just have to have time to revamp it and get a new logo and all that good stuff.
What's our sitcom name?
I don't know, Steven. Think. We got a bunch of kids.
How many people are in our house? Because I'm thinking like 7 angry men. Kind of like the Jury movie, 12 angry men.
Oh, that's cool.
7 angry men. No,
because
we're
we're all... Well,
that was a joke. That was
only
a joke.
half of us are angry.
Yeah.
That's probably me and Mert.
How about this? Instead of Full House, it's I wish it was an empty house.
Steven! So rude. You know what? You're so rude to us. That's a good one, though.
Sometimes it feels like Oz. Remember Oz? That prison drama?
I never watched that.
It's overly brutal. It was like too much.
Oh, I might like it then. I like bad things.
There's like butt rape in it.
What the? Well, I figure.
It's like the first episode ends on butt rape.
Well, you know, I kind of heard that's what
great...
happens and goes down
in prison.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
You think I'd be a giver or a receiver in prison?
You'd be a receiver.
I'd be a giver.
I'd be butt
raping every guy there.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be the hey, wait, man, I can do cool tattoos.
Exactly.
I can draw. So don't get my butt.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, listen, you want that cool tattoo of an elephant skull? Turn around, toot that ass.
Shut up, Steven. You would not.
Toot that ass. Let me see that booty hole.
You would not.
All right. Let's see here. You guys got to ease up on the wrestling questions. Lacey, you don't know nothing about wrestling. This question here is from Joshua, the Dynamic Knight Martinez. Which wrestling couple would you go on a double date with? But the question is for you.
Oh, the Stephanie and Triple H.
Oh, look at you pulling out the...
Because I'm very...
What a mark.
Stephanie, like, intrigues me. And I don't know why. Like, whenever she was on there, I was like, oh, I want to know what she's about.
She's like, she's probably going to be fighting Ronda Rousey at the next WrestleMania.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
she fights?
Yeah, she fights from time to time. She was women's champion once.
Oh, man.
She fights from time to time. And they're setting up a thing. So one of Ronda Rousey's best buddies, they have their own. So Ronda Rousey and her friends have their 4 horsewomen of MMA, right? That's what they call themselves. It's like her 4 buddies. And then in WWE, Ric Flair, who was part of the 4 horsemen back in the day, his daughter Charlotte and her 3 best buddies, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch, they call themselves the 4 horsewomen. So one of the MMA 4 horsewomen is signing up with the WWE.
Is that the one that we saw?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. She was at PWG.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And that's why Ronda was there.
Right.
And so they showed up to this thing that Shayna Baszler was at, and they're going to run an angle in November where the 4 horsewomen of MMA are going to fight the 4 horsewomen.
No way.
So Ronda Rousey's going to be there. And
that's going to be rad. I want to see.
And Ronda right now is training to do pro wrestling so that she could probably have a WrestleMania match either against Charlotte or probably Stephanie. It's probably going to be Stephanie.
I want to see that. Are we going to have tickets?
I don't know if we're going to go this year.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. But you're welcome to sit in on our live stream if we do a live stream.
Can I? No, Larson will be like, get out of here.
You think he'll get?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
You might be money though. Like you might, if all Larson cares about is one thing. That's
no,
money.
don't say that.
No. If he felt that it improved the product, but I don't know. He might be awkward around you. Probably not though. I don't know.
We're around each other all the time.
Hey, how about this? You can be because it's like a 7-hour show. You can come and be a guest analyst for the Ronda Rousey match.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I only want to do that match unless there's other people that I like doing other matches. Sorry.
Okay, here we go.
Gypsy! I'll float in once in a while.
No, that is not yours. She's just trying to get our attention because we're doing something.
Can't ever be together.
Ethan Evans. I am 6 years old. My sister is half my age.
Oh, goodness.
When I am 70 years old, how old is my sister?
Wait, so he's 6 and then half your age, and he's 70. He's going to be, 67.
Okay, but I think this is a silly riddle because this last part I think is supposed to be the trick.
Oh.
He says, when I am 70 years old, how old is my sister? So it's a awkwardly phrased sentence. The answer is either 3 or, like you said, 67.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's 6 and then half your age, you're only going 3. Some people say, it's going to be like
35.
Yeah.
I age half the time. Yeah.
But no, it's
Anyways,
not.
Ethan Evans, try again.
Somebody said it at work. So
really?
I already kind of knew it. But I got it right.
Do you work with Ethan Evans? He just goes around.
Maybe.
Says the same riddle. Listen, buddy, you're not the riddler. All right. This is maybe my favorite question. Jose GGR. You both had a drunken night. Too sweet.
Should I not?
And I like that you ask me if you should too sweet. Yes, you should too sweet.
No.
Okay. You both had a drunken night and need food to get yourself back on track. You have $10 between the two of you to buy food from anywhere. Where do you go and what do you buy to make both of you happy?
Drunken night?
Yeah, so this
Are we hecka tired? Because if we're hecka tired, then it's just going to be like...
I'm thinking this is like 3 a.m. We're good
drive through.
We're in an Uber and we can tell this Uber guy to drive through anywhere near us.
Kind of depends. Like Taco Bell's always good, and
$10. We have $10 to spend.
Taco Bell, you can get a heck of stuff for $10. What are you talking about?
You can get a lot of Del Taco.
You always like the Del Taco, man.
Well, if you don't want that, because it's make both of us happy. You know, honestly, what we should do is get. Hold on. 80 chicken nuggets. Because you can
Hell yeah. I'm all about the chicken nuggets.
Because you can get 20 nuggets for $5.
You're going to be hella full.
I might get that for lunch, though.
Oh, my goodness.
I
wish I was having lunch with you.
I should go down to the... I didn't tell you. Ooh. I did last Friday after I dropped off.
What?
Wait, what did I do last Friday? I don't know. I did something that was annoying. And so I was like, I'm going to reward myself. What did I do last Friday? I forget now. Anyways, I went to Folsom and had lunch by myself.
Like at the Samuel Horn, or?
I didn't go to Samuel Horn, and I didn't go because the stupid Fat Rabbit wasn't open yet. It was after my driver's license, after I went to the DMV.
Yeah.
And so I deserved a reward.
Right.
So instead I went to the Sutter, I think it was like the Sutter Street Grill, because they were open, and they had a Monte Cristo, but you can take some consolation. It was not very good. They left the cheese off it.
Oh, man.
I can't have a Monte Cristo without cheese on it.
Anyway, I feel like very offended that you didn't tell me about your little adventure.
But you couldn't have gone. You're at work.
I don't care. I want to know that you're eating good food.
You don't get to know everything. You know my pet peeve is when people ask me what I'm doing now.
I don't ever ask you what you're doing. I already know what you're doing.
Between you and Marissa, it's always like I'm walking through the house going somewhere, and it's always, what are you doing?
Because he's just lingering. He's just walking around. What are you doing?
No,
Go clean your closet or something.
I have a purpose when I'm going places.
You're
My
not.
new pet peeve, because of you people, is people ask me what I'm doing. Leave me alone. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think Larson does that too.
What are you doing? Because what are you doing?
I got
You're
plans.
Dicking.
Making my plan. Oh, you know what I'm due today?
What?
I should eschew work. I should just not do work and play NBA 2K18 all day long. I'm very excited about it.
I would play Fallout all day long if it was me.
You get $1 million.
He
Jack
doesn't
Dolan.
care.
Jack Dolan. You're not doing that. Jack Dolan. You get $1 million. But every year on your birthday, you get... So here's the deal, all right?
Okay.
I propose to you a deal. $1 million. But every year on your birthday, you get transported back in time to watch your parents conceive you.
Ew, what?
Do you take the money or no?
That's grody. What's your...
I'd do it. It's $1 million. And it'd be fascinating. I'm a historical...
Ew.
I'd be like...
Dodo?
Ew, don't say the name. That makes it real. Ew.
What the heck?
No, keep your money. I'm doing fine. The podcast is doing well. I don't want that money. Ew, you just said the name. If you just think of it in abstract, then you can get through it. But
it wouldn't be abstract because you're literally like...
Well, don't think about it. Don't put the picture in your head,
Oh,
you gross.
my God.
That's your problem.
What's your problem? You were saying, yeah.
Oh, here we go. TGX says, this is part of like, did you ever watch Inside the Actor's Studio back in the day? It was, probably not. You're not as cultured as some people. Gypsy, I don't know what room you're
Ghost.
What room
It's
you're
Ghost.
That's Gypsy. What room you're going into, but stop.
Bummer.
See, look.
It's a bummer,
That's
dude.
right, Daddy. That's right. Okay. It was an interview show, and he had like a certain set of questions for the actors that he would ask us at the same time every time.
Is it the guy with the white hair?
No.
Charlie Ross or
Charlie Rose. No, it's not Charlie Rose, but it's very much like that.
Oh, okay.
But it was a weird actor type guy. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? I know what I'd like to have him hear me. I know what I'd want to say. I'd one of two things. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to die before me.
What?
I either wanted to hear him say, hey, dude, welcome. Your wife and your dogs and like anybody else that's cool in your life that died is like standing like just beyond the pearly gates. Like you can be reunited with you people because that'd be fun.
I just want him to say welcome because that means I did good.
You're like,
I passed.
Yeah. I'm here. You just don't want him to say psych.
You're at the wrong door.
Yeah.
There was a mix-up.
Or I'd want him to say, hey, do you want to go live in the Star Trek Next Generation universe? Because I can do that. And I'd be like, too sweet, God. And then,
But what if
I'd shimmer, and then I'd land, and I'd be the captain of the Enterprise.
Okay.
No, I'd be.
But what if
Riker.
you could see us again, or be the captain of the Enterprise? Like you have those options because it's heaven.
I'd be.
You'd go
Enterprise for sure. Are you kidding me?
So me, Gypsy, Turbo, you're just like.
Because
bye.
here's the thing: I know that if I join the Enterprise, I'm gonna be doing good work, and then when I die, I'll get to see you guys anyways. And I'm pretty sure heaven doesn't have like linear time, so like it wouldn't matter to you. Like you wouldn't have to wait an extra lifetime.
You don't think so?
No.
But I would have heard your voice and be like, oh.
Why are you creeping on God? Why are you ear
I
hustling?
can hear you though. I can hear
God?
you everywhere.
You're ear
so I
hustling
know
God?
in heaven I'll definitely be able to hear you.
Do you want to go to the Enterprise with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I wear those cool suits?
I'll say, God, let me take my side bitch.
Yeah. Can we bring Turbo, not Gypsy? Aw, I love Turbo. Aw, Gypsy. Gypsy would bite everybody.
She would bite the Klingons. Ty Perez. Does Steve ever draw you pictures or doodles? Do I ever draw you pictures?
Oh my gosh.
I knew this was going to open up with.
He used to when he was like, when we were first going together, we had a journal. I would draw in mine and he would draw in his, and we would like do these little doodles for each other. The love is gone.
It's been 8 years, man. I can't keep that up.
Anyway, I've been wanting him to draw me a tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, so I can get tattooed because I love him.
No.
And that would be cool. And he said no.
No good. No good. Can't do it. Because here's the thing. As an artist, number one, I think I'm crap now.
But you're my crap.
Number two, I am your crap. Number two, as an artist, you improve with time, theoretically.
Well, you're pretty.
Evidently not. Evidently not.
You're getting up there. You should be already improved.
I should be like Van Gogh at this point. And I feel like, number one, that's too much pressure. I'm best when I just don't think about something and then I do it. And so, but I don't really doodle much anymore.
Yeah, but I'm not
busy
saying
talking
I'm not saying I'm going to stand there and look at you. I'm just saying like draw a picture and the one you like, I'm going to get tattooed.
Yeah.
And then he says, yeah. It's just like, he's like, I know. He does this like, I know. And I'm like, I hate that. That's so condescending. It's like, it's the worst.
Great question. Jack Dolan again. What cartoon universe would you most want to be a part of?
Adventure Time.
Really?
Yes.
Seems like there's a lot of scary stuff
I
going
love
on
it though.
in Adventure Time.
But like you can do weird stuff. Like they always do weird stuff with their body. And
You know
like,
what? You know what universe I'd want to be part of? Just Beavis and Butthead, man.
That sounds so boring. You're just like hanging out watching MTV or whatever.
That sounds amazing. Just to be
That guy.
stuck in the 90s, sitting on a couch talking with my best friend. I mean, it's not unlike what I do now, but it'd be like
You are Beavis and Butthead.
Instead of 2017, it'd be 1993, and that was like the best year ever.
I
man.
know it was. I wish we could go back. Actually, 94 was my year.
Yeah.
My freshman year.
I have a couple good 90s years, but 93, if you look at the pop culture in 1993, nothing beats it.
I know.
It's the best. Man. Another great Jack Dolan question. Power rank best breakfast foods.
Like, I always love Denny's when I'm hella hungover.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
it is the best.
I was gonna it's not the best, but it's like the best when you're hungover. It's like amazing.
It's so dependable. You know exactly what you're gonna get,
and you get massive amounts, so you're just like, I'm so hungry because I'm hungover.
And
absorb all the alcohol.
You develop like a special relationship with your food. Everything else is tuned out, and you're just like, oh man, you're my bed. Like it just absorbs in your skin.
Oh man.
No, I agree. That's the best. I'm not gonna power rank it because that's just the best idea, or that's just the best answer. Jack Dolan again. Would you rather go to the North Pole or the South Pole? I mean, North Pole.
I don't really know the difference, do we?
Well, Santa Claus is in the North Pole.
No, he's not. He's in the South Pole.
Isn't Santa Claus in the North Pole?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he's in the North Pole. I could be wrong about that.
North Pole? Yeah, he's in the North Pole. My bad.
I mean, I don't think as much of it. He could relocate and be totally fine, I think. TGX, what is the absolute maximum? Oh, this is for me. What is the absolute maximum amount of pain you would go through for Lacey?
Man, he ain't going through pain. He's like the worst.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to take like a bullet or a stab wound or...
You need to call this episode No Love. Because you're just being so rude.
I'm joking. I would take all...
I can't even go to heaven with you.
I would take all the pain, but there is a limit. Like, if they were, like, sawing off my dingus, I wouldn't do that for you. That's a bit much.
Where would you be that somebody would do that?
Mexico.
Whoa.
Fall in with the drug cartels and they're like, we're going to take your penis now. I'm like, no. They're like, or we're going to kill your wife. I'm like,
What? This is my hero here.
Yeah, I'm like, but it's my dingus. Like, you wouldn't want to live without my dingus anyway.
I know. I'd be like, oh, thanks for saving me, but I gotta go.
I know. I'm like, I have no dingus now. What the freak? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, here we go. Jack Dolan. Would you rather be?
He loves us. He has so many questions.
Oh, he's the best. Would you rather? He's the Stephen Lacey MVP.
He
Would you rather be a superhero, a secret agent, or some guy who does a wrestling podcast? I'll be honest. There's nothing I'd rather be in life than me. So, a wrestling podcast guy. That's what I'd rather be. Would you rather be? If you were a superhero, what would you be?
Something with water.
You'd be Aquawoman?
I would.
Yeah.
That'd be rad.
Oh, so that Jack Dolan again. Would you rather explore the moon or the bottom of the ocean?
Bottom of the ocean would be so rad.
You know what? Typically, I'd say anything related to space. However, the moon has been explored. Wouldn't be the first one there. And I feel like there's not a lot going on. If it was another planet with like an ecosystem and stuff, I'd do that. But in this case, I'd choose the bottom of the ocean.
You know how much cool stuff is at the bottom of the ocean? Like so much. Like that's even just came off of ships and like that kind of stuff. And then there's also like weird creatures we haven't even like discovered yet.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Carlito 243. Power rank best potato chip flavors. I'm partial to sour cream and onion at number 1.
I like my barbecue chips.
Yeah, okay.
And I like Doritos.
Which Doritos?
The Cool Ranch.
Yeah, everybody. I don't know why they make any other Doritos. Cool Ranch is the best.
I know.
Oh, and Fritos. Fritos has to be on the top 5, right?
Fritos is if I'm like don't want something. I just want something low key.
You know.
I don't want that much taste.
I just want the taste of fried chip because those are so bad for you. But man, when I was a kid, I used to eat hella ballpark hot dogs and Fritos. They were the best.
Every lunch I would have a Cool Ranch Dorito little bag.
Every Sunday for when I was a teenager, every Sunday that basketball was on, like NBA on NBC, I'd get 3 hot dogs. And because I had like my metabolism was scary fast, like I could metabolize.
You looked like a
all
little
that shit.
alien. It was weird.
That's what Murr always says. You look like a weird alien back then. I would eat 3 ballpark hot dogs and then like a bunch of Fritos with it. It was the best. Ooh, Jack Dolan again. Favorite motive: transportation that is not an automobile.
Like favorite transportation that's not an automobile.
I would
a
say
bike.
For
Me.
that's
a
good one.
I like having bike rides. We used to do bike rides. When he loved me, we used to do bike rides.
The answer is train. Train is the best.
It's so boring.
I hate flying.
So boring.
I used to be okay with flying, and now I hate it again. Because I'm old, and now I think about death a lot.
You know, my stepdad was an engineer. We never went on the train once. I know. What's up with that? And that's your favorite? He's going to no-sell me, watch.
No, because I took a train to WrestleMania 31. It was great. It was just me chilling on the road, or on the tracks, whatever it's called. You know what'd be great is if you and I, if we hitchhiked on freight trains across the country.
That would be so cool. But he can't... He needs comfort all the time.
That's true.
He would never last. He would be like, oh, I have to go home.
That'd be so fun, though.
It would be so fun. We would see so many places.
Yeah, I know. It'd be rad.
And like people would try to kick us off and we have to run for it.
Immediately turns into death game for you.
I love it.
Davey Scott, if you could watch a film that you adore as if you're watching it for the first time, which film would it be? What film would you unwatch so you can watch it again?
Oh, it would be the Daniel.
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood.
Oh, that's a good. I'll take that answer too.
I would watch that I could still watch it without
Dude,
ever
I
seeing it.
can,
I love
I can
it.
literally watch that movie over and over.
Yeah,
again.
I know.
That might have cracked my top 5 at this point.
He's so good in it.
Let's
He's
see.
so great.
Oh, I know. Oh, here we go. Okay. Last question from, I think I know who this. Okay, Namikaze Minato. Lacey, this is for you because he already asked me this with Stephen Larson. Would you rather go back to the past or go into the future?
Can I change the past? Because it would be dope. Like, I'd want to go to the same high school as you.
Oh, that'd
and
be fun.
like in '94.
I know, but I think that we wouldn't. I don't think we would have been. I don't think
You would have been my best friend in art class.
I know, but I would have been permanently friend zoned, and this never would have happened.
Probably.
Because I was like, you met me after I became a. See, you met me after I became a jerk, and that's what the attraction was. And so if you met me back in high school,
you were always a jerk. You just
I wasn't
are
really
showing
a
it
jerk in
now.
high school. I wasn't really. I was nerdy. I still had a good sense of humor and everything. But I don't know. I think like given your choices of like your boyfriends that I know of back then, I don't think you and I ever would have gotten together. So we would not have enjoyed this.
You don't think so?
No. But
you would have been so funny. I'd be like, he's my best friend.
I know, and I'd be like, I really want to bone her, but she's not.
She's not down.
I'm totally in the
but
friend
maybe
zone.
if I get her drunk.
Whoa! Rapist Steve? That's whoa. That was never on my agenda, man.
I know, because you're not going out and getting drunk. You're watching Star Trek in your smelly room.
Hell yeah, all day long. Anyways, that's it for questions. Yeah, leave some in the comments, although we never really take them from the comments. But if there's a really good one, go ahead and do that. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.